guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I'm Tatum and today I'm going to be doing a budget and plan with me for December. So this is my first budgeting video. I have been trying to put together a budget for a while because I think my spending habits have been getting a little out of control in the pandemic. I tend to just buy things as soon as they're on sale and I feel like I want them. So I thought that maybe putting together a budget would kind of, stop me, but I really have not seen that yet. So I think we're going to try that again in December. So basically what I'm going to do is screen record what I'm doing and just kind of talk you guys through it. So I'll try to put it up in the little corner. And so basically this is the Google Sheet that I put together for November. And I don't really want to show you how much I make or how much I wanted to save just because. But basically I have all the expenses that I have right now. So rent, for this month I only stayed with Rob for half the month, so I paid him $250. The apartment we're staying in Indiana is $1,000, so next month obviously I'll pay him $500. So I have that, the budget, and the actual amount I sent him. My car is $223.82 a month, so that's exactly what I spent. And my car insurance is $60.14. So all of that was pretty straight up. Now, here's where I did well. So I budgeted $400 for food because I figured, $100 a week, I thought that was pretty good. But we actually didn't spend that much. I mean, considering I spent the first 2 weeks of November with my parents, I guess that makes sense. I probably should have done $200, but so far I've only spent $80 in this month. So good work for me. Next comes the problem. I budgeted $150 for shopping just for myself. This is not gifts for Christmas. This is not anything. This is literally just things for myself, like makeup, clothes, skincare, things like that. So I budgeted $150 and I spent nearly $700, which multiple things. One, I realized $150 is probably not a good place to start for me because I think I'm averaging around $500. So I think that was not realistic to do that. Also, I did move in with my boyfriend, so there were a lot of things I needed. Like I had to buy a desk, which was $150. So I don't think this is 100% fair, but I mean, it also shines a light that I have a problem and I need to work on it, which is why I'm doing this whole thing. So that's that. Travel, I didn't have any travel plans, so nothing going on there. And then I wanted to do Christmas presents for my sister and her boyfriend. I budgeted $100 each and I ended up spending $232, so just $32 over NBD. Entertainment, Rob and I really like to be active and do things. We like to go to sports games. We like to go to farmers markets. We like to do things on the weekends. So I budgeted $100 and I spent $87.40 on some tickets to a Penguins game, which we're going to the day before Thanksgiving. So that is that. So I saved myself $12.60 there. Now, here are where the unexpected things came in. I wasn't expecting personal property tax to come in. I bought a car this year, and this is the first time I've had the personal property tax come through, so it was really expensive, $389. Didn't budget for it. Obviously, I have to pay it, so did that. And then I didn't think I was going to need to fill up my car this month just because I don't drive to work and I don't really go very many places, but I did want to fill it up before I left for Indiana because I didn't want to leave my car in my parents' driveway with no gas. I felt like that was kind of uncool. So I filled it up $39. So in total, I was expecting to spend about $1,300 and I ended up spending $2,000. So not fabulous, somewhere to grow from. So now let's look at December and let's get this edited and in a good spot. So rent is going to be $500, car is accurate, car insurance is accurate, and I think food is going to be accurate this time just because we're spending the entire month together. Although I am going to my parents for a week. So I think I'm going to change this to $300. I think that's more accurate. Shopping, I I need to change this just because we are going to New York. So I think 300 is probably more accurate. And then travel, we're going to New York. I'm also going home to see my parents. So I have to factor that in there. Gas, I'm probably not going to buy any gas because if I go anywhere when I'm home, I'll probably just go somewhere close, maybe to the mall once. So I don't expect to need that. And entertainment, I'll just leave that at $100. So I think that is a fair budget. Basically, I just have this Google Sheet set up that as I put in the numbers, so when I pay Rob, I'll put in the 500 for that. And as you can see, it changed that. I don't really like having the little labels, so I'll just delete those. But yeah, so you can see I just have that changed and that'll do what it does. And then I can see how much I'm saving versus how much I'm spending. In November, I didn't do so well, a little more spending than saving, which isn't great. So I'm going to try to do better in the month of December, but I think I need to be realistic and realize that December is a pretty big month for spending. I've already purchased, do need to add something. For my coworkers, I wanted to buy my manager and someone else that I work with gifts. So I think I'll end up spending about $100. So yeah, so I think that's pretty accurate. I'm going to try to stick to it the next month. We'll see how I do. I think this is a learning experience and just becoming more kind of familiar with what I have going on here and trying to be better about it. So we'll see. I definitely learned from last month and will continue to do so. So that's the end of the budgeting portion of this video, and now I'm going to move into the plan with me part. Okay, so this is my agenda. It's just a 2021-2022 agenda, and we will open it up and go to the month of December. So just under monthly notes, I have the bills that I have coming up, and I mark them off as I pay them. I would pay them all the first of the month, but I can't because one of them is due on the 26th, and I don't get it until about the 10th, which is really uncool. But basically, I'll fill out my personal goals, my health goals, and my financial goals before going into everything. For my personal goals, there's a certification that I want to get at work, so I put that down. And then I want to increase my YouTube subscribers to 150. So thanks to everyone that is subscribed, and if you are not, please do so and help me achieve my goal. And then for health goals, I want to do yoga 2 times a week, and financial goals, I want to stay on budget and save $2,000. So after I finish filling out the goals, there is a calendar page, and basically I just have little sticky notes on the days that are paydays, just so I know. And then I also just write down anywhere I'm going so I know what state I'm in. So we're going to New York this month, and we're going to my home for Christmas, and then we're going skiing with his parents for New Year's. So I have all of that written down on the calendar. I don't really do any day-to-day stuff on the full calendar view. For me, that's more of on the daily planner side. So basically, this is what my planner looks like here. Basically, it just on the left has to-dos for the week, to call, to email, to buy. And then on the right, we just have the day with the date. And basically, I'll just say like, okay, today is a payday. I need to pay my car payment. Today I have an orientation from this time to this time. So I write down more of the day-to-day stuff on this view, like the weekly view, rather than the monthly view. So I will just go through, see if there's anything that I need to put into any of these days, see if there's anything that I'm missing. And then that's pretty much it for my plan with me. If you want to see a video on how I plan out my YouTube content, let me know down below. That is a Google Calendar that I do, but I like to keep that separate. This is pretty much just my personal planner. I don't really put work things in here, and I don't put YouTube things. So that is all for my December budget and plan with me. Please let me know if you liked it and subscribe. Thanks.